something in the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left with nothing? Why the rush left with nothing? Why the rush left with nothing? Why the rush left with nothing?
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This well upfield across the 45. We're on 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Number 24.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
47-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes rolling to his right, and his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
Ball carrier.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rosen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
36.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Steelers.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, second and long. A quick throw complete by Rosen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. They'll run here with McFarland. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA and playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
And well.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
It's now 4th down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's Rosen to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That catch good for only a couple.
Number 36. A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 7-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Running with McFarland. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony McFarland with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly. And on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Mahomes quickly complete out wide, and he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 37-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate, and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Rosen. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Rosen going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The ball carrier.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Number 82.
From 3 yards out. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
He's brought down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And they'll get him down here at the 23.
To number 8.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 28-yard line.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Right back to him on first down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 11. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Here we go, 50, 50. Mike 50.
They go play action. It's Rosen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 2nd down. It's Davidson, and he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Rosen. And that one will fall incomplete.
Intended for
clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
3rd down and 14.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now it's Rosen looking deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
The kick.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Steelers 21. Chiefs nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
On the deep ball. Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
For Kansas City.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Through an opening, and there he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there, with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Chiefs nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Mahomes firing complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Taken down at the 22-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have a Chiefs first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. Justin Lane there defensively that time to knock it free.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
37.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
That is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth. Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Second and 10 now. It's Rosen. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
5 yards on the play.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Here's Rosen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
Let's go.
come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
Steelers 28, Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Number 37.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 31, Rosen going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Rosen. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
For number 82.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Number 24.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And quickly finding Rager. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
shotgun snap to Mahomes.
At the Steelers.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And he slings one that's incomplete. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
They begin with a quick throw out left. And he's got some space here. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
1st and goal.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 10 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Steelers 35, Chiefs 14.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 36.
Again, McFarland. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Rosen. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be taken at the 13. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Russell. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Russell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Complete.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On 1st down, Davidson gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a run with McFarland. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
A quick throw complete by Rosen. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory.